choice is yours, because it is really wonderful that your college had given me this opportunity where we train you with the state of art technology. But unless otherwise you want to learn, there is nothing I can do. So let's go back to our sharing the screen, where I'll show you what and we continue our journey with MongoDB. There is one assignment I have uploaded on your canvas. Please have a look at that. This is MongoDB. We are bang at MongoDB. I have started MongoDB, the server as well as the client. I've started the server as well as the client, and we have I have created even the student and the employee as a collection. You can start off with that. Today we will see on multi-document transactions in MongoDB. We will see what are these multi-document transactions in MongoDB. Please understand. And what I would request you is, friend, if you have got any doubt, don't wait for me to ask you. You revert back, you stop me, ask me whenever you want. It might be the most foolish doubt, makes no difference. But at least in the bargain, what will happen? You will get to learn something new. Otherwise, the entire thing is a big zero. Okay, so please, you can stop me, ask me, definitely, because based on all this only I put up a small assignment on the canvas. Have a look at it. Please submit it by the due date. Today, like we said, we will be doing this multi-document transaction. See, in MongoDB, a write operation on single document is atomic, means very small. Even if the write operation modifies multiple embedded documents within a single document. Yeah, tell me.
Sir, to start the server and client, do we have to go with the whole steps what we did?
No. You just start the
MongoDB.
you just start the server and the client, and after that, see over here. I have created a collection by the name of person. I have created a collection by the name of a student. Another one collection by the name of employee. That's all. These three are more than enough. But please understand, the student has to be a capped collection. Person and employee can be anything, just a normal collection. Student needs to be a capped collection. You can only do one thing. You can just copy these three lines. That's all. Rest all you forget it. You may kindly start it. Let me know. So after your server and client is started, create these three things. That is, the first I created a collection by the name of person. Then I created a collection, a capped collection by the name of student. Then again, a collection by the name of employee, because we will take a lot of examples and we will explain it today. At that time, these things will be essential for you. I'll just mask it for you. Yeah, these three things you need to write, and please let me know after you have done, so that we can, let's go ahead.
Sir, I'm asking about the CD program files, then directory, then bin directory.
Yes,
Have to
that's
do
what I
it
said.
every time as we open the command.
Yes, every time when you start up this thing, you have when you restart your computer, you have to get into that particular directory. That is your Mongo, which is a cloud based database.
Okay.
Presently, where is your cloud? Your local system, local server. But if you're connected using, say, maybe Google Cloud or Amazon or whatever, you can directly write to the cloud. Currently, I'm taking a system as this thing. So you have to start your server, you have to start your client. There is no other way which you can do. And after you start both of them, start up separately, separately you start up, you please create these three things which I have just masked it for you. That is, first a collection by the name of person, then a capped collection by the name of student, and once again a collection by the name of employee. Please do this and let me know. I shall wait for you.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, please start and let me know. And since you're in the meanwhile doing it, you can listen to what I have to say. See, I would expect that as part of your course, we are somewhere close to halfway through your course. As part of your course, I would request you, which I'll be giving you good about maybe about a month's time. I would want you to present a paper, not present a paper, publish a paper in a Scopus Index journal, and that too in the field of big data analytics. please do one thing. I'll definitely put this as an announcement today or tomorrow, most likely today late in the evening when I get a little bit of a time. I would request you to form up in groups of 3 of you. Form up in groups of 3, mail me the names who are in your group and the topic that you want to write. I don't want you to write something on cooking or some sports or anything. No, it has to be on big data analytics. If you're still finding it difficult to find a topic, please reach out to me. I'll suggest you a topic. You have to write a professional paper and you have to give it for publication in Scopus Index Journal. Not any journal where you pay some money and get it published. No. Scopus Index believes in quality material and absolutely no plagiarism, no copying from anywhere. That there are so many plagiarism checking tools which will tell you from where have you copied. You have to do your own innovative work. So right today,
You
please
mean
get
research
into this
paper, sir?
concept. Yeah, tell me.
You mean research paper?
Yes, it can be research or review paper, anything. There are 2 kinds of paper. It can be a research or a review paper, no problem. If you feel research is going
What,
to be
sir?
if you feel research is going to be difficult, write a review paper. Perfect. Your
Sir,
broad, yeah, broad
uh,
topic will be, sorry, your broad topic will be big data analytics.
your
Tell me.
voice is break.
No, there is a problem with your internet. I have no problem. Can others hear me? Can somebody else confirm? Let me just go back to home
Hello,
page.
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Yeah, Sayada says she can hear me. Then how come you can't hear me? Okay. So please do one thing. Get into form up groups of 3. More than the marks part of it. See, it will definitely carry 50 marks, 50. So it's more than the marks. Your professional thing comes into picture. When you apply for a job, what they will be seeing is purely this one: whether you are able to, whether you've done any kind of professional activity, rather than showing some marks which you got in first, second, third, fourth, all the way till 8th semester, and some college project which is of no use. You have to do this. Have to do this. Have to do this, and really have to do this. So kindly, if you find it difficult to find a topic, please reach out to me, not via email or anything. Call me on WhatsApp. Definitely, I'll suggest a topic to you, seeing your area of interest. But it can be a research paper or a review paper. If it is a research paper, you won't have that much time to delve into it for so as to create a research paper. Please go into a review paper, for which you need to know all these technology. And definitely I'll put up an announcement for this today in the canvas, so everybody is aware what is this thing, the what is that we expect from you. And more than your marks or anything, please take it that it is for your professional upbringing. It is for you that or otherwise you will be one more engineer in this world who is of no use. Please understand, more than 85-90% of engineers in India are useless. They don't know what is technology. I would use the word useless because they don't know what is technology, be it in any stream, any stream. Please trust me. About 7 to 8 months back, it had come in Times of India newspaper. We have MTech candidates who work in mortuary. Pick up the dead body, put it in the drawer. In Kerala, we have MTech PhD students driving taxi because they don't know what is that they're doing. They have no clue of what they've studied. I don't want you to be like that. If not your big group of these students, at least 4 5 of you, if you can come out of your crowd so that you don't get lost in this crowd, please do something good for which the world will recognize you. Whether you're a male or a female makes no difference. You have to be involved so that you know what is to be done. Few more days, I thought I'll tell you one more thing. The second thing I want to tell you, see, currently I'm doing a couple of projects. One I'm doing for the GCC nation, which is done on a daily basis, for which you have to be excellent in Python and Tableau. If you feel you are good in Python and Tableau, please reach out to me. I'll first check how good you are before exposing you to real-time data. The second is we are developing a program in blockchains for the Canadian government. You feel you will fit, please reach out to me, no problem. Even if you feel more, for me the first thing that matters before intelligence is your interest. You have to be interested. So kindly show up. Okay, have you started up your server, and are you guys with me? Server and the client?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Before we start, you said we need to choose a topic and then we need to prepare a paper for that.
Yes.
So can you give the topic from your side instead?
No, you think it over. Say you think it over for about a day, Sada. If you're able to get it, it's fine. Otherwise, get onto a call with me immediately. If it is my free time, it is not that if I don't pick up your call, I'm not interested. Definitely, I would be in some meeting or some session, because if once I get maybe a few seconds to breathe out, I will only call you back. If I see a call of yours, I'll call you back. At that time, seeing your interest, I'll suggest a topic to you. Because please understand, you're doing big data analytics. Big data analytics is one small component of data science. And minute you say data science, there are three things involved. It's programming, you got some mathematics and statistics for data science, as well as the domain knowledge. Once you combine all this, then you get your final product. And once again, see, you are a small group of guys who are the present today. Please understand, more than evaluation, it is for your professional upbringing. One day when you go for the interview, you can proudly show to them that you are published in Scopus Index Journal. Friends, as on today, more than 60-70% of faculties in India, even guys who have done PhD, they can't write a single paper. They are so bad. I want you guys to be better than everybody. And that's why I really harp on Scopus Index Journal. It has got ultimate thing. It has got wonderful mileage for you. So please aim for that. Definitely I'll help you out. I'll hold your hand. I'll help you out. Don't worry. End-to-end support I'll give you. But trust me, I had 3-4 students who are in the fourth year and fourth semester of engineering in university at Bangalore. They got the paper published in Scopus Index Journal. Fine, leave alone. More than 80-90%, I wrote it myself. That's fine. But I made them run around, made them realize that what goes on into a paper writing. It's not simple. It is really not simple. It calls for tremendous efforts. You're interested, reach out to me. Definitely, I'll help you. Don't worry. I'll not retreat. I will definitely help you. But reach out. It's better if you're in groups of 3 or 4, because that it, and don't waste too much of time. Because if you spend too much of time just thinking of the topic, you're in trouble. You'll not have time to prepare for it. So the earlier you reach, better it is. Okay, please tell me, have you started the server and the client? MongoDB server and MongoDB client.
Yes, sir. Done from my side.
Okay, what about others?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see, we said we will be doing this multi-document transaction in MongoDB. Yeah, in MongoDB, a write operation on a single document, I said, is atomic, means very small. Even if the write operation modifies multiple embedded documents within a single document. Now, when a single write operation modifies multiple documents, the modification of each document is atomic, but the operation as a whole is not. So what MongoDB does, it provides multi-document transaction for replica sets. And this multi-document transaction helps us to achieve all or nothing execution to maintain data integrity. See, we said this multi-document transaction is atomic. It is small. Atomic, I mean, it is small. But please understand, there are some limitations also for this multi-document transaction. The first is, you can specify CRUD operation, that is create, read, update and delete, which is the most fundamental operation for any database. You can specify this CRUD operations only on existing collections, and the collections can be in different databases. Friends, you cannot perform read or write operation on config, admin and local databases. Then you cannot write to system collections, and you cannot create a drop indexes inside a transaction. Also, you cannot perform non-CRUD operations inside a transaction. These are all the limitations of a multi-document transaction. We will now practically see, because for me this concept of data science, definitely big data being a child of data science, all these are 100% practical. Theoretical aspects go along with this, But before I even write one small thing, I have one more suggestion for you guys. See, as on today, I personally, I have got 5 patents on my name. Publishing a patent is something extremely big. You please ask any faculty whom you find in Hyderabad how many patents they have got. There will be just handful of faculty who have got patents, because it's not a simple thing. It involves months and months of efforts. I would expect that from your class, since you guys are wonderful students, at least 2, 3, 4 of you, please be involved with me. I will ensure that a patent is filed on your name. Patent is filed as a team of people file a patent. Yeah, and you get a wonderful certificate from the Indian Patent Office. We will ensure that a patent is filed on your name, and you should endeavor to get a patent published on your name before you finish engineering. One paper, at least one paper, one patent, 100% assured a job for you, and not with any small little company. Don't worry where you're studying, which college you're studying, you're doing your engineering. Makes no difference. Finally, where you're studying or how you're studying makes no difference. It is your efforts that make a difference. And in any case, when you see the Shanghai rating of Indian universities, there are just 4 Indian universities in the top 100 ranking, which is Indian Institute of Science and a couple of IITs. Nobody is there. That means the degree given by anybody, all colleges are of no use. Even this REC, that is the erstwhile REC, now it is NIT, which is of no use. All these degrees are just no use. It is another sheet of paper. So that makes no difference. You have to stand out of the crowd. Do something which the public will be able to recognize you for your efforts. Okay, coming back to our session, we will see on working with this multi-document transactions. So what we need to do, we will see how do we work with this multi-document transaction. So to work with multi-document transaction, we first, what we do, we create an employee collection under the employee database. You know how to create an employee collection. Can you please do it yourself? And I'll do it after a few seconds so that you don't tend to copy what I do. Please create a collection by the name of employee.
We already did, no, sir, in the
Yeah,
starting.
no problem. Do it once again so that at least it becomes a revision for you.
Okay, sir.
And after you create the collection, please use the collection. Name of the collection. Name of collection is use employee. It says it is switched to the database employee. Now after this, what I'll do, so now what we have done, we have switched to this database employee. Now after this, what is that we need to do? We have to create a multi-document transaction. Let's do one thing. Into this employee collection, let's add some documents. Let me say I'll add 2 people. Maybe the first person, some fictitious name, Subhashini, and the second person by the name of Shobana. So what is that I should do? I should say db dot employee dot insert. And what is that I need to insert? Regular bracket, square bracket, and a curly bracket. Then I would start off with underscore ID, because I need to give an ID to these guys. I'll say 1001, and employee name as Subhashini. Employee name, I give it as Subhashini, close my curly bracket, and I insert one more person, which I would say is with the ID of 1002, and the employee name here for this person is Shobana. And I close my curly bracket, close my square bracket, close my regular bracket. Oh, there is some error in this. One second. Where is it that we have gone wrong? Syntax missing after property ID. Uncaught exception, syntax error missing after property ID. db.employee.insert Subhashini, I put it in curly inverted commas, and the next person also I put it in
colon ID colon 1002.
Oh,
We have got
sorry.
equal
Yeah. Okay. It's my mistake. A typographic error. Okay, fine. So, oh no, there is still a problem. Missing after property list. There's a curly bracket, it says is missing. Where is the curly bracket missing? Curly bracket, square bracket, and regular bracket. The closure is proper. Um, db.employee.insert underscore id 1001 1001. Oh, sorry, mistake. It is id colon 1002, and here it needs to be a comma. Perfect. It has written these two documents into this. That is the name of Subhashini and Shobana has been written into this. Now what we will do, we will create a session, and we will, because we are inserting multi-document, seeing multi-document transaction, we will start off by creating a session. Since this being the first time that you're seeing on how do you create a session, we will create in this way. I'll say session equal to db dot get mongo, I open close my bracket, and I would say start session. Once again, open close bracket. That's it. The session has started. It has given it some UID number, a big UID number. Now, now what I need to do after I start the session, next I need to start the session and insert a few documents. This time, let's say I want to insert documents, say with the ID number of 1003, name of say Tanushri, and ID number 1004 with the name of Aruna. So when I need to start the session and insert this document, so here what we have done, we have start session, we have told dot start session. So we have started the session here. Now what I need to do, I need to um, run this command session um, dot start transaction. I need to start transaction. Perfect. Now I need to add some entries into this database. So I'll say session dot get database my employee this, that is I need,
So
spellings,
spelling.
yeah, spelling, yeah. I'm bad in typing, so I look at the keyboard and type. I'm not a typist for me to type at 110 words per minute or 200 words per minute. Okay, I've added in this, I need to add employee dot insert. I'll open a regular bracket, a square bracket, a curly bracket. Then I give an underscore, I would say ID, which will be 1003, and employee name. I want to give the employee name. No, 1 second again. Employee name. I'll give it colon. This will be Tanushri. And now I close my curly brackets. Again, open a curly bracket. I would save the next person. Let me say ID is 1004, and my employee name I want to give us, let me say Aruna MS, and I close my curly bracket, my square bracket, and my regular bracket. Now when I execute it, or there is an error, it says okay, transaction numbers only limited on replica set member of Mongoose. Let me see where is that we have gone wrong. So I said set transaction, okay, session dot get database of this employee. What we have created employee, isn't it? Yeah, we have created employee dot insert dot insert, and regular bracket square curly ID 1003, employee name Tanushri, ID 1004, employee name Aruna MS. We have done correct here. So uh, it says there's a right command error, but it says okay. See, since it says here okay, that means it is telling it's okay, but it says it's an illegal operation. Also, it says illegal operation. It should say that it has inserted these two records into it. So what is the error in this? There is some small little error which we are not, we need to figure it out what it is. We had started the transaction. Start transaction. Okay, start transaction. After that, get database employee dot insert ID 1003 employee name. Okay, and ID 1004 employee name. There seems to be no mistake in this. So why is it that it is telling me it's wrong? I'll do one thing. Let me insert only one of them. Maybe it is creating trouble just for this reason. Okay, just enter one. Yeah. Oh, it says okay here, and then it says error message. Transaction numbers are only allowed on replica set of Mongo. Let me just see. Let me view it and see if I'm able to find all these entries. I'll say session dot get. Uh, Session dot get database employee dot employee dot find. Again it says it's only possible on replica set. Oh, it has to list out the names for me. So this says this is only possible on the replica set. So do I need to get back and create replica sets? Yeah, I think we need to go back and create replica sets. So what we will do, we will take 2 steps backward, and we will see on that is for which you will have to see on indexing strategy, so ensuring that you're creating the right type of index for different purposes. See, there are best indexing strategies determined by some factors which include type of executing query, number of read write, and available memory. So to create an index to support your query, what you should be doing, that is, we will create a single field index if all the queries use the same single key to retrieve the document. So for which, if for the same employee transaction, I'll say db dot employee dot create no spelling of index, create index, and I would say employee ID as 1, curly bracket, regular bracket. Yes, it has created it automatically, and this is created with an employee. Now what we need to do, you need to create a multi-field compound index if all the queries use more than one key. This is for to retrieve the document, for which I would say um, db dot employee dot create in create index. I would say my employee ID as 1, and employee name also as 1. I close my curly bracket, regular bracket. That's it. It has created. Now this what we have done, this last one what I have done is we have created a multi-field compound index if all the queries use more than one key to retrieve the document. See, the earlier one we could not do because there are some other operations you need to do on the database. Now we will do on how do we sort out the or use the index to sort the query result. We will start out by sorting with a single field index. See, please understand the index can support ascending or descending order on a single field while retrieving the documents. How do we do it? For which I would say db dot employee dot create index. I will say with my employee ID as 1. So curly bracket, regular bracket. That's it. Oh, wait. Create a spelling of index. Okay. NDEX. That's it. It has all indexes exist. Fine, we have done this. Now this index what we have created can be arranged or in ascending or descending order after sorting. Let's do one thing. We will arrange it in a descending order, for which I'll say db dot employee dot find dot sort my employee ID as 1. So close my curly bracket, regular bracket. That's it. It tells me the people are Subhashini and Shobana. I have sorted it by the in ascending order. So this is what we have done with some entries. What we have gone on this. We can, if you want, I can wait for a minute for you to write it if you want. You may take a couple of minutes for you to write it, so that after you write it, please tell me and let's go ahead. Who amongst you guys, you are a very small group of people today, who amongst you guys are willing to come to Bangalore on 20th of or sorry 21st of February? First you tell who is willing, then I'll tell you what is the work. Tell me who is willing. Nobody. To gain something you need to even lose something, and what you need to lose is your efforts or your comfort zone sitting at home. Come to Bangalore 21st and 22nd. There is an international conference at the heart of Bangalore at MG Road at the college on St. Joseph's College. They are organizing. Incidentally, it was just the day before yesterday they had accepted, and the publications will be published in a Scopus Index journal. So at least I can cut down your efforts, because the abstract which I had written has got accepted. So you need to work on that abstract. Definitely I'll also help you out, and you will present the paper. You can present it on 23rd. Come in the morning, you can go back in the evening. Have you done till here?
So in this last step, what we did is we did sorting.
Yeah, we did sorting. The last one we
So
did sorting.
yeah. So what is the we can directly do sorting, right, without using the index. Matlab,
No, see, in this I did sorting based on this employee ID in an ascending order. That's why first is 1001, then 1002. I've
so it
sorted
has
it.
to do nothing with the index that we did
No, no,
before.
no, nothing, absolutely nothing. It's got
Okay.
nothing to do with that.
Okay.
Have you done till here?
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay, now we'll see how do we sort on multiple fields. See, multiple field sorting is also called as sorting on compound index. So for this, what you need to do, you before you sort on multiple fields, you need to create a compound index specifying on which all fields you need to sort. The syntax would be db dot employee dot create index. I would say what is the index. I would specify on which fields I need it to be sorted. I'll say it is employee ID, the first, starting with the first one. Then I say my employee name, starting with the first one. Curly bracket, regular bracket, done. So this what we need to, what we have done, we have sorted on employee ID and employee name. Now if I just say db dot employee dot find, it will tell me all this. I've sorted on both these fields. See, incidentally, our employee data set has just got these two names. If you have more number, then you can comfortably see how well it has sorted. These softwares are designed to handle huge data sets, massive data sets. Since we don't have an access to that, rather than sitting and keying in all these things, I felt it is better we just take small one. The logic what we are applying is exactly the same, whether it is a small data set or a huge data set. Please do this and let me know.
Yes, sir, done.
Okay, now we will see, you need to understand that when you use this multiple collections, you must consider also the size of indexes on all the collections and ensure that the index fits in memory first, to avoid the system reading the index from the disk. I said when you use multiple collections, you must consider the size of indexes on all collections and ensure that the index fits in memory to avoid the system reading the index from the disk. So what you'll do, you'll use a query to check the size of the index for any collection. To check the size of the index for any collection, what is the query? I would say it will be db dot employee dot total index size. So when I execute this, it will tell me it is 61,440. This is the size of the size of the index for any collection. I know my size of index, based on which I can feed it with the data. You can also create queries to ensure selectivity. Say, see, the ability of any query to narrow down the results using the created index is called selectivity. And writing queries that limit the number of possible documents with the indexed field and the queries that are appropriately selective relative to your index data secure ensures selectivity. We said the ability of any query to narrow down the result using the created index is what is called as selectivity. And writing queries that limit the number of possible documents with the index field and the queries that are appropriately selective relative to your index field ensures selectivity. Now since I have got my first person, the index id value 1001, name is Subhashini, id 1002, employee name is Shobana. Now if I want to find out, say this data set of mine, although we have just got 2 3 values in this, say it contains millions of values. I want to see, say, where is this person whose name is Shobana. So how do we do that? It's a query what I want to run. I'll say db dot employee dot find, and I want to find with my employee ID. I need to specify. Let me say the employee ID which needs to be there has to be greater than 1. I say dollar greater than 1. So and close my curly braces, and I would say employee name as the same syntax I need to write. Employee name, oh sorry, as Shobana. I close my curly bracket, close my regular bracket. So minute I do this, it will help me find out where this thing is. We will find out. We will find out where it is. Now, if you just now see, it say I said employee ID greater than 1, and the employee name has to be Shobana. And you just view it and see, it will tell you where it is. You can even directly query based on the employee ID. We know the employee ID is 1002 for Shobana. Directly, if I want to query, I can say db dot employee dot find the name of the employee uh, whose employee ID is, let me say, 1002. So if I say employee ID is 1002, curly bracket, regular bracket, it will help me. Employee ID, since it is oh, it is not employee ID, it is just ID. It's not employee ID, it is underscore ID. And it will what it will return. Oh, it is not caps also, sorry, I is small. It tells me it is Shobana. If you type the correct one, it will tell you where it is. This is for you to query any particular data set which you want. Fine. Please tell me after you're done.
So the above syntax, even for that, if we just change from employee ID to underscore ID, we'll get the answer.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Since there is nobody by this and underscore ID with I small, because that is how we have represented in this data set here. Since it is I is small, you cannot use a capital I. You may write exactly that what you want, you will get it. This is, see, although this database contains just 2 entries, we can visually even see it. But if it contains huge now, since it's a cloud database, millions of entries, at that time it will be easy for you.
And so one more doubt.
Yeah.
Like we are entering this what we say documents manually. So
Okay.
like we are entering only 1 to 2 at a time. So if we have got
No.
thousands of like,
Yeah, see,
it will be
we are
tiring, no, sir?
no, it's not at all. I'll tell you one thing. See, currently, tell me one thing. Why is that before you do 12th standard, why do you study from first standard to 11th standard for you to do 12th standard and give the board exam? It's so that you understand all your fundamentals. Your fundamentals are very clear. You understand how difficult it is to reach 12th standard. Directly, if government of India says when you attain, say, 17 years of age, you can directly give 12th standard exam. Leave alone your education from first to 11th. Then nobody will attend any school. You will feel it is very comfortable. So in that way, definitely there are various other techniques where you can enter one bulk of a document. One bulk of a document you can enter into this, because entering into cloud, see, please understand that when you enter any database into cloud, there are 3 4 different ways. One is how we are doing, manually keep entering one by one. Then there is where you can enter document in bulk. If time permits, I'll even show you that. And the third is a wonderful thing called Compass, which is a window GUI for this, which makes it easy for you to enter. You have, say, one bulk of document as an Excel document. One shot, you can enter all the documents. You don't have to do anything. Small little code here and there. But this code is very essential. You will really require, whether you're doing it on the DOS prompt or using the window GUI, you definitely need to know the code. Code will remain the same. It's only the platform varies. That's all. Okay. See, since you have done this, have you done this either?
Yes, sir, done.
Okay. See, we will, although we have seen till now on the concept of or quite a few operations which you can do based on indexes, we will now see on the concept of replication and sharding. Can you tell me what do you understand by replication? What do you
It's
understand
nothing
by
but the
replication?
duplicate.
Yes, you're very correct. Replication is a process of creating and managing a duplicate version of database across the servers to provide redundancy and increase the availability of data. In MongoDB, replication is achieved with the help of a replica set, a group of this Mongod instance, MONGOD instances that maintain the same data set. A replica set contains one primary node that replicate the primary oplog and apply the operation to their data sets to reflect the primary data set. What we will do, we will do it and see how easy, simple it is. The first thing what we will see on how do we set up a replica set. And for this, you need to use a group of Mongodb instances. How do we do this? We will follow this. We will set up 3-member replica set for the example which we take. For the thing, for this, what I will suggest you to do, once again, since you are in the client version, exit this. Or once again, create a client version, then you'll have to go back into, okay, exit this. You're back into this C prompt. Come into the root directory, create 3 folders or 3 data directories, say by the name of rs1, rs2 and rs3. You know how to create it. I'll say md c uh, uh, no, I need to give my complete this thing, what is it, path of where what I'm doing. So I need to say cd program files, um, cd MongoDB, and now I will create. I'll say MD um, wrap set. Why? I've told. Okay, fine. Let me go back to the. I'll say make directory C colon. It is MongoDB wrap set. Fine. And in this also, what I'll do, I'll say wrap set in one. I'll say rs1. This is the first one. The second one I'll say rs2, and the third one I'll say rs3. So 3 member replica set we are creating: rs1, rs2, rs3. Now we need to start these 3 Mongodb instances. And to start it, how will we do it? How do we start this? So for this, I would say you need to go to cd program files, cd MongoDB, then server. Let me see what is the version, 4.4. So I go to cd 4.4 and then bin. Then what else? Then I would let me just see this. Okay, fine. Now I would say start Mongodb space hyphen hyphen bin Mongodb hyphen hyphen not bin, bind. I would say bind underscore IP, and I say host name, which is, I would say, let me say db path, and c colon slash MongoDB rep set replica set slash rs1. And after this, I would say my port 20,001, 20,001, and I would say my replica set REPL repl set MYRS. Yeah, it is done. I have started this RS1. Perfect. Are you with me here?
1 second.
Yeah. We have started this Mongodb, Mongodb with the replica set 1. Basically, it will wait for the connection on port 20,001. In the similar way, you start off for RS2. Instead of RS1, I would say RS2. and start off for even RS2. Yeah, it's done. It is basically, it listens for this port 20002. There is no other port it listens to. And the same way we will do it for even RS3. Done. So basically what have we done? We have started this Mongodb with replica set 1, replica set 2 and replica set 3. And which port? It is 20002. 20, 1 second. Oh, mistake. Yeah, for this, for RS2, it once again I'll start off my RS1. Oh, sorry, my mistake. RS1 is port 20001, RS2 is port 20002, and RS3 is port 20003. I forgot to change that. Okay, one is fine now. For one second. For RS2, this becomes port 20 MIRS. So this becomes port 20002 for RS2, and for RS3 it is 20003. Rest all remain the same. So once again here I go back here, I change this to uh, RS3 and my port as 20003, and this will be RS3. To start my this thing my replica set for port 20003. So all the three I've started. Kindly start this and then we can go together.
So if you are creating the replica sets, won't there
Okay.
will be inconsistency in the data as it
No,
is
no,
getting
no, no.
duplicated?
No, it will not be. See, we will now work on the replica set. That is why, if you remember, today when we started off, it was telling there's no replica set. We didn't create a replica set. So that's why we have taken 2 steps backward and we are creating a replica set. It will not create any inconsistency because these are virtual sets. You're
Okay,
done till
sir.
here?
Yes, sir. And sir, this whatever you have written, like MongoDB, bind IP, all these, this is the syntax. We need to remember it
Yes.
as it is.
Yes, there is no change to this. Exactly the same you need to remember, which you will remember when you do it a couple of times. Otherwise, one small, maybe a space here and there, it will not execute. You have to remember exactly the same. And after this, what you do, you issue the command to connect to this Mongodb instance, which is running on port 20001, for which I'll say Mongo host name I'll say is 20001. We're connecting to the MongoDB connection failed. Exiting with port 1. Why? Why did this connection fail? It should connect. Mm, uh, Mongo, it's not able to connect to this 20001. Could not find address for host name 20001. No such host is known. But for 20001, we connected with. Is there any other mistake I've done? It is host name 20001. Yeah. Um, Mongo host name 20001. It's very correct. Very correct. Let's once again revisit and see. It's port 20001. Let me once again run this on 20th of Mongodb on RS1. It is unlikely. 20,001 RS1. Now let me say Mongo host name 20,001. Oh, it's not able to connect. It's not able to listen to that port. Maybe various reasons. Are you able to succeed in this when you run this command mongo hostname 20001? You should be able to connect to this 20001 because we already created 3 instances.
So we are getting the same error, can't connect.
The few reasons for this: one is your operating system must be pirated, because this laptop which I'm using, this is my daughter's laptop. This has got Windows as operating system, which is pirated. So do you have a licensed operating system which you're using? You have to use a licensed operating system. There is no other go what you can do. You have to anybody using a licensed OS, and tell me if you're not able to do this. For sure you will be able to do this, no doubt, and for sure you will be able to do this. What do we do now? The only thing what we can do, start the client, do some other operation. We cannot create a instance out of this. The core, the syntax of the code is 100% correct. There is absolutely no mistake in this. Mongo hostname to 20001. We have already executed 20001. 20001 is running, and now it tells me it's a problem. So what I'll do, I'll just start my client and we'll start working on the client. Yeah, fine. Fine. Please start up your client and we can start working on the client. So you can, since we have already created that employee and the student and the other thing, what we will do, we will see on how do we delete documents. There are n number of operations which you can do. We will see some other document. Nothing you can do. Absolutely nothing. And first, before we see on the delete document, let's insert some documents into this student data set. So if I want to insert, say, 4-5 documents, let's insert 4-5, and then we can.
So one
Yeah,
second.
tell me.
So for creating the client again, we need to go from that CD
No,
program
no,
files in
no,
Mongodb.
nothing. See, what did I do? I just typed this mongo.exe. You're back into this. Just you type that mongo.exe, you're back, because your server is already running. That's why you don't have to do anything. Just type
Okay, so
mongo.exe. You will be back into client. Don't worry, nothing you need to do. Now what we are going to do, we will insert into the student some documents. Let's do one thing. Let's see first in the student if what are the entries in this. You know how to do it. It is db dot um, I will say, since we are using the student, I'll say db dot student dot find. We have got Suresh, Sonali, and John. 3 names already into this. We will insert some more documents into the student so that we can do some good operations. So what I'll say db. No, let me go down so that there's a gap in between what we are doing. So I'll say db dot student dot insert many. And what do I need to insert? I'll say this square bracket, curly bracket, and here we have got underscore id. It starts with id, so I would say underscore id. We have got 1002, 1003, and 1001. So let me enter 1004, and I'll say the name what I enter is, let me say, James. And the marks, I would say marks colon curly bracket, and we have entered English, maths. So I'll say in English, let this person get 35, and in maths, let this person get 38. Close my curly bracket, comma. And yeah, I have to specify the result also. So insert this, then I need to say result as us, and close my curly bracket. So after this, we will insert some other names. Let me say underscore ID. The second ID is 1005. Uh, name as Jack. I say name as Jack. Name I enter as Jack, and I would say my marks are in English. Let me say 44, and maths I would say is 38, and curly bracket, and I would I would say result as pass. So after all this, I close my curly bracket. One more I'll enter and then close it. That's it. Three are more than enough. So the next one I would say underscore ID 1005 is over 1006, and I would say name as Joshi. You say the name as Joshi. Marks in um, English, let me say 87. Maths, let me say 79. And close my curly bracket. I'll see, and the result is pass. And then I close my curly bracket, close my square bracket, close my regular bracket. Enter. Oh, wait, there is a missing bracket. Where is it? Insert menu. Uh, where is it that bracket is missing? Pass ID one. ID one. The name Jack. English maths result pass. The name Joshi. English maths result pass. This is correct. Curly bracket, square bracket, and regular bracket. The other way of how we started. It says there is a missing bracket. Where? Where is that? This bracket is missing. Or some small mistake because of which it is giving me trouble. Maths 38. Oh, no. There is a mistake. The mistake is here. I got
ID
the mistake.
1005.
Yeah. No. The mistake is it starts with curly brackets. We have put regular bracket. So curly bracket ID. This one also okay, and close with this. And here also this. Now let me see. Oh, sorry. Uh, the name Jack. Okay. Yoshi. Again the problem after ID there is some mistake. ID colon 1004, ID colon 1005, ID colon 1006. Some small mistake. Is this missing colon after ID? 1004 name James, marks English 35, maths 38.
So
Result.
in the
Yeah.
last line, name
Okay.
is equal to Joshi. We need a colon there. Name colon
Oh
Joshi.
yes. Bang on. Yeah, done. It has inserted 4, 5, and 6. See, in any case, it is, although this is very laborious, this way of entry is far better than using the window GUI. Now, if I want to find out in this, say, all the data which pertains to Joshi, what will be the syntax? You know it. If I want to I want all the data which pertains to Joshi. So won't I say db dot student dot find, and I have to specify my name as Joshi, and then I close my curly brackets and regular bracket. It tells all these things: English 87, maths 79, and so on, so on. In the similar way, you can even update multiple documents. To update multiple documents, what do you do? Say I want to update all the documents, set the marks in English as 20 for everybody, and set what is it, maths marks to 20 and English marks to 20, and the result I want as fail. So what I'll do, I'll say db dot let me give a space here so that you can view it properly. db dot student uh, dot update many, which I will say my curly brackets, and I'll say first give the result of all these people as fail. I'll say result as fail, close my curly bracket. Then I would say uh, dollar set colon marks dot English, marks dot English, which I would say put it as say 20, and I would say marks dot maths, give it as say 20, and close my curly bracket and regular bracket. After property ID, there is a mistake in this. No problem. It says db dot student dot update many, uh, regular bracket, curly bracket, I say result colon fail. Okay, then I close the curly
So
bracket.
in one
Yeah,
time, like we gave quotations marks dot English, and for marks dot maths we didn't give
maths well.
quotations there.
Yeah. Okay. So I need to give this marks dot maths. Yes, done. Small typographic error. So this what we can also do in this collection what we have created. We can also replace a document very easily. You can replace the entire content of a document except the ID field. By how do you do it? By passing an entirely new document as the second argument to DB. So see, you will pass it as the second argument to this db.collection.replace1. Say I want to replace all the documents of this person. We have got Joshi John. Okay, I want to replace all the document of this person John. So how will I do it? I'll say db dot student dot replace one, and since I'm doing just one replacement, and I'll say name, I need to write the same syntax. John is all in small. The name is, I want the John's document to be replaced by what? I will say let the ID, what is the ID of John? ID is 1001. So I'll say 1001 because ID cannot be changed. Name, I would say let it be John, and the marks which John gets, marks John as secured. I would say marks as in English, let me say 98, and maths also let him get 98. And here I would say show the result as pass. My curly bracket, my regular bracket. Done. It has done. It has acknowledged it. That means it has done it. Now this is replacing one document. You can even in the same way do another one more wonderful operation of delete, where you can delete one document, or in one shot you can delete many documents. But see, one good thing in this is you need to be very careful when you delete. There is no question of going back. Once it is deleted, you cannot retrieve it back. No way of retrieving it back. And that too from cloud, when you delete it, they have got multiple layers of security, so that even if one person accidentally does it, before it takes effect on the cloud, there is somebody else who authenticates it. only then it is knocked off from the cloud. So we will use this delete one and delete many syntax in this. Delete one deletes one document that matches the condition. If I say in this database of student, I want um, one document with the name of John to be deleted. I'll say db dot student dot delete one, and the name I have to give is John. No, it is small, John, John. And here I'll close my curly bracket, regular bracket. It will delete John, throw him out of this. John is not there. You can even delete multiple documents, delete all documents that meet a condition, or you can even delete all documents from a collection. Say, how do you delete all documents from a collection? I'll say db. Let me go to the next line so that you are able to see it. I'll say db dot student dot delete many, and I'll say delete many of them. So it will delete all five of them. See, it shows that all five which are present have all got knocked off. Okay, this is how you do this. Even what we will do, you might now sometime back what Saida had asked, how do you say you got multiple entries to work with? How do you do it? Do you manually do this way? No, I would say you can import these documents. First thing, do one thing on your desktop. Definitely, please create a CSV file. Say we create a CSV file, so by the name of student.csv, and having some, what I'll do, I'll create a CSV file. So first, for creating a CSV file, let me open an Excel document. I will create a CSV file on my desktop. Yeah, and here what I'll have, let me have my first column as ID, then let me have name, let me have class. In ID I'll give it, let me give one, the name let me give John, and the class let me give second, and ID 2 let me say it is James, and then class 3, and ID 3 let me have Joshi, and then class 1. So this document I will save it. So save it in the folder. Let me say, where do I save it? Let me save it in the root directory so that it is easy for me. So I'll save it on in C Windows in just the root directory by the name of, let me say, what name do I, let me give it book 1 as a CSV file. So since this is of my Excel 2003 does not have that option of save as CSV file. Oh, I'll have to use some third party tool. So please save it as a CSV file. I'll show you the syntax. Since this system has got Excel 2003, very old version, it's not possible. You're not able. I can only save it as an Excel file. I'll suggest you can say the folder that you selected non-actual. Okay, fine. In C, I'll choose maybe. Let me say. Let me go by data. C data. I would. Let me go up. C and data. In data, let me save this as book 1. In some folder where you want, save it as a CSV file. And after that, when you want to read the CSV file, I'll tell you the syntax because I'm not able to execute it on this system. I'll show you what it is. See, you have to execute some command to read this CSV file. To read the CSV file, have you created the CSV file, Saida?
1 second, sir.
Yeah. You'll have to tell me when you're completed, because in the meanwhile, let me take attendance. Since you are just 4 5 of you, you can tell me your number. That's more than enough. How many of you are there? You're 10 of you. The first one, 3021. So that becomes easy for me. 3021. Okay, I'll mark you present. And the next one is 33028. 33028 present. And then 33056.
Present, sir.
Yeah, 33056 present. Then we have got 33034.
Present, sir.
33034. Where are you? Where are you? 33034. Yeah, you are here. Present. Yeah, fine. And then you got 33080. 33080. Yeah, I mark you also present. Then we have got, who is this 1730? What is your number? Friend, whoever this is, 17-30, can you tell me your number?
So that is 7733 030.
7733 030. Yeah, okay. Who is this person who does not want to even answer? Then we got Afan Salma. Have you? What's your number, Salma? Is it by this name, or if it is by your roll number?
33066.
33066. Okay, marked you present. Then we have got Muhammad Abdul Karim. What's your number?
733 007.
Sorry. Once again.
733 007.
007. Okay. We mark you also. Saida, what's your number?
So 7733 001.
001. Okay. Rest all of you are absent. There's nobody
Sir,
else.
sorry to
Okay.
interrupt you, but yesterday
Yeah,
also,
tell.
sir, you marked me absent.
Oh, yesterday is over. Yeah, yesterday is history. We are in current situation which is present. Now you cannot tell me yesterday and day before yesterday, brother. Just it's your bad luck. There were some couple of you who had even dropped a mail to me saying that we were present, and this I had marked them late in the night when I got some time. I marked them present. Don't
Sir, I
worry. If you
WhatsApped you,
feel
sir.
no WhatsApp and nothing, yeah, you cannot give me a voice call or a WhatsApp or some pager message or something. No, if you're interested, please drop a mail. Do one thing, drop a mail saying that you were present yesterday. I'll mark you present. Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Chalo. So what we will do, we will come back to where we were working. So you can please do one thing. You can create that CSV file, save it at some directory of yours, which you should know where you have saved it. Or create a directory, say by the name of sample, or in your root directory. It will be easy for you to retrieve it. Create a directory by the name of sample in your root directory, and on that we'll pick up this CSV file. Maybe you give it sample.csv or student.csv or whatever, just with these three entries. And after you do it, please let me know so that I'll tell you what is the syntax. Have you done it? Create one more. I said what I said. Create maybe a folder by the name of sample in your root directory, and in that you save the CSV file, so that you don't have to hunt for it. Where is that you have saved it?
Sir,
Done?
can we download a CSV file and get it through?
Yeah, that is better. See, if you don't know how to create it, this is a trouble. See, since I'm using 2003, I'll have to use some third-party tool. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm hesitant in doing this. Or just download some CSV file, any CSV file. See, it is not what is the content of the CSV file, it is what you're doing that is important.
Download it,
Done?
sir. What's next?
Yeah, okay. Save it in a directory, say in your root directory, create one directory maybe by the name of sample. And inside that you save the CSV file.
Okay.
Done it? Tell me please if you're completed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what we will do, how do we read that file? I won't be able to execute because I don't have a CSV file here. I would say it is Mongo import space hyphen db space student hyphen collection space students space hyphen type CSV, then I give a space hyphen header line space hyphen file space, then you give the complete path. I'll presume that you have created a folder by the name of sample, and inside this you have got another CSV file which you have created, say abc.csv. Execute this, you will be able to open your CSV file. It will import all the documents from a CSV file. For sure, there will be no error. Don't worry. And please tell me if you're able to do it or if you're not able to do it. Just follow the correct syntax, what I've written. Are you able to do it? Read it. Saida, are you able to read it?
I'm copying the path, sir. 1 second.
Yeah. If you have written the path correctly, you will be able to read it.
Sir, it's collection students or collection student?
Collection students. No, it depends on what name did you create. Oh, sorry, student we have created. So student. Tribe. No. I'm sorry. Wait. Since our collection name, what is our collection name? Our collection name is student. This will be plural, students, because we are importing multiple documents into collection students. There'll be S after that.
Okay, sir.
Are you getting any error or are you able to read the CSV file? It'll not only read it, it'll import all the values. If you're see now you might face error because see if you see our student collection, we have had ID, name and the marks and the result. Your CSV file which you downloaded has got some other format. It will not be able to write it into it. It will read it, but it won't be able to write it. So you might land up with some error. saying it's not been able to write it because the columns don't match. That is why we created a dummy data set with the same column. What happened? Why so much time? Chalo, no problem. Do it. We will catch up during our next session. It's time to pack up this session. It's already 3:30. I've got my office meeting at 3:30. So let's pack up this session. Definitely we will meet up your next session, which will be next Thursday.
Sir, one
Once
second.
again, yeah, one sec. See, all of you, once again, pay attention with regard to publishing of your paper for your professional betterment. Second, publish your paper. If you can present it, nothing like it. It's wonderful. And think of publishing a patent if you can, nothing like it. You will be on top. Yeah, Saida, tell me. Tell me, Saida.
Sir, how do we save what we just did, like all the work? How can we save
No,
this in a
you
client?
cannot save this. See, this is the problem. If you write, if you're using this DOS prompt, you cannot save it. You can just take a screenshot and keep it. But when we use this compass, you will be able to comfortably save this. None of this work will you be able to save. You can just take a screenshot. That's all.
Okay, sir.
You're in.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Have a nice day.